And listen, I am not hating on him. He did what he had to do. He stayed as natural as long as possible. And he's not saying natural transformation. He's not saying I am natural. Coach Greg, and in today's video, a Natty or Not update on none other than Christian Guzman. He's approaching 1 million followers, and people have been writing me in. Coach Greg, you're wrong. You said he was natural. I don't believe you. Check your eyes. You don't know what you're talking about. Made a Natty or Not on him over 2 years ago, said he was natural. Others also made Natty or Not, said he's natural. And looking back, I still do believe he was natural at that time, but not anymore. Wait till you see the improvements he's made after over 10 years of training. He was close to his natural genetic limit, said, had enough. Enough of this being natural. I want to make the gains. I want to compete and win my next competition. His last show weighed in 168 pounds, 6 feet tall, got 4th place, local show, not a pro show. And he looked great, fantastic. Looked like the epitome of what a natural athlete can achieve. But since that time, the progress he's made, the updates he's been posting, that ain't natural. Doesn't get more raw than this, LOL. New low of 183.8 pounds this morning. Down from 208 at the beginning of prep in early March. 183.8 pounds. Looking leaner than when he last competed at 168. That's over 15 pounds of muscle added to his frame in a little bit over 2 years. Wow, since when were you this lean at 183? I feel like most of your preps, you weren't reaching this leanness till 170 or even a hair under. A little sus now, isn't it? Oh, but he's been bulking for like 2 years straight. He never bulked to 200 plus before until this go around. Yeah, he did. He bulked in the past. Are you kidding? He always bulked. He bulked and cut. Always. And so you think after 10 plus years of natural training where he's near his genetic limit, he suddenly puts on 15 plus pounds of muscle from bulking. Dirty bulking for 2 years and putting on 25 pounds isn't an unbelievable feat. Hating on the man is usually a reflection of your lack of progress. Or it's a sign of intelligence, thinking you can suddenly add on 25 pounds in 2 years after training since you were 15 years of age. The man has amazing genetics. Look at his photo, age 19, incredible physique. And yes, I do believe he was natural at that time. And again, he competes at age 26. And yes, he's made some gains, he's getting better, but not crazy wild gains. And so compare him at age 26 till now. Does it make sense to gain more muscle from age 26 to 29 than from age 19 to 26? Use some logic. And so what I do believe Christian Guzman has done is he trained natural for as long as he could. He tried to maximize his natural genetic potential. After that said, I want to experiment. I want to take something. I want to push my physique to the next level. Exactly what Coach Greg did. And so if anything, this further cements my opinion that he was in fact natural all those other years. I'm not hating at all, just stating this big of an increase 14 years into training career is very atypical, even with a 2-year off season. He was like 167 or so at this leanness repeatedly for many years every cut. An additional year to jump you to 183 at the same leanness is a massive lean body mass increase. And so it's good to see that some of the people are using common sense logic. They know that early on in your training career, you have newbie gains. You're going to experience a lot of muscle growth. But as the years go by, it gets harder and harder to put on muscle. And so if you suddenly, after 10 years of training or more, put on a massive amount of muscle, probably means you're not natural. The number one way I can tell if somebody is not natural is how quickly are they progressing in comparison to previous years. If they've been training for a long time, making slow and steady gains, and suddenly make fast and rapid gains, they're not natural. That is how it works. First comment, dedication with a syringe picture. I don't know, bro. He's been steadily gaining mass these past few years. I wouldn't jump straight to the needle syringe picture conclusions. Gotta admire the hard work either way. But of course, also the hard work. You can't just take a needle syringe, sleep all day long, put on 15 pounds of muscle. He's been working hard his entire life. He's stressed, overworked, not sleeping enough. He describes it in his videos. Do you not follow Christian Guzman? I do. And so do you think he's suddenly going to put on 15 pounds of muscle while not sleeping as well, on a calorie deficit, dieting, prepping for a show, when he was competing in the 160s all along? And look at some of the guys he's been training with lately. Chris Bumstead, Anthony Mantello. You don't think he would have access to other products, coaches, that he would know what to do to get what he needs to improve? And listen, I am not hating on him. He did what he had to do. He stayed as natural as long as possible. And he's not saying natural transformation. He's not saying I am natural. My 10-year fitness transformation. I've already been training about 4 years on the left. Take away businesses, money, and YouTube views. I promise you'll be left with the exact same thing. A guy who just enjoys the process and lessons learned through training and nutrition. Do it because you want to, or don't do it at all. It does not say natural transformation, and trust me, if he was natural, he would want to add that. Would you not want everyone to think, assume, know that you're natural if you've been training naturally your entire life and made a 10-year transformation? Of course you would. Would say, my 10-year natural transformation. Would say, you too can do it. I did not use PDs to do this. I stayed natural, and with hard work, dedication, and years of discipline, dedication, sacrifice, you too can do it. Does not say that. It says, I enjoyed the process, I love it, I do it because I love it. Here is my results. And look at the physique on the right at age 29. Does that in fact look like a natural physique? And I'm not saying it's impossible to achieve a physique like that natural. I'm saying it's not possible for him. If he had the kind of genetics that would lead to a physique like that, it would have been accomplished many years sooner. You don't suddenly make crazy amounts of gains into your late 20s. Those gains come sooner. The closer you get to your natural genetic limit, the harder it is to make the gains. And so do not expect to suddenly jump up, make massive improvements after 10 plus years of training. And just look at the size, conditioning, everything as he's standing in a tank top wearing that cool looking hat. And so just scroll back, look to his last competition where he was as lean as he could get. In comparison, he's about 4 weeks out now, gonna continue to get even leaner. But he's not losing any muscle size and in fact is adding muscle all while in a calorie deficit. But you're thinking, no, those are just photos. Anyone can manipulate a photo with lighting, special angles, the right kind of camera, and you can make yourself look bigger, better, leaner than you actually are. Probably could do that. And to that I say, look at this guy during a videoed photo shoot. The abs, the chest fullness, the arms, the vascularity, looking absolutely monstrous. He's updated his physique, added over 15 pounds of muscle, looking incredible, trying to sell clothing. And does clothing not look better when it's on a more muscular, lean physique? Of course it does. Do you think more eyeballs will check out those photos, those videos, and perhaps he'll sell more Alpha Lee clothing? Of course. Who is your coach? I'm ready to sign up. And if he was in fact a coach and telling people he achieved his physique natural and asking for people to sign up, then that would be going too far. But he's not. He's saying, look at me, look how I look in these clothes. And to me, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I don't think he has to come out openly and say, hey, guess what? I just started a cycle. He's in the United States. Last I checked, you can't use PDs. And so why would he go out of his way and say, hey, I'm breaking the law? And so believe what you want. Maybe he's natural. How do I know? I just know what I think. Could it be that for the last 10 plus years, he's been training 100% wrong, doing all the exercise incorrectly, having a very improper diet, not eating enough protein, doing endless hours of cardio, perhaps drinking too much, not getting any sleep, was overly stressed, and then suddenly figured it all out. Started eating, training, dieting, taking all the natural supplements he could take, and suddenly got those gains. Was it in fact testosterone? No, it wasn't testosterone. Testosterone would not provide this kind of gains. Yeah, it could help, but you're not going to make these kind of gains after 10 plus years of training natural unless you've been doing everything wrong in your past. OMG steroids as he eats his fast food and processed food daily. Now, I do believe that's what he was doing in the off season. I don't believe he's eating that kind of crap while he's dieting, but even if he was, it still boils down to calories in, calories out. As long as you're getting in the proper macro, micronutrients, you can still get away with eating fast food and still make gains in the gym. And in case you're thinking, you're not good enough, you need to be single-digit body fat to get girls, you need to look like Christian Guzman to attract the opposite sex. No, listen to this.
What weight do you like me at the most?
I like you like 4 weeks ago.
4 weeks ago.
If you're trying to get girls look better for the opposite sex, you don't need to strive to get single-digit body fat. Go on PDs, look massive. And I'm not gonna bullshit you. Girls do in fact like a lean physique, perhaps 10 to 15% body fat. For most people, that is what they like. But you don't have to suffer striving every single day to get 5% body fat. And so there you have it. Let me know in the comments section, do you in fact believe that Christian Guzman is still natural? Do you believe that he was natural in his last competition when I did my former natty or not? Let me know in the comments section. I can't wait to read your response to see, do you agree, disagree with Coach Greg? Stuck in a plateau, been training for years, looking to make some gains? Consider using harder than last time supplements, including testosterone, creatine, beta-alanine, pre-workouts. The list goes on and on. Click the link in the description. Also, I have a free training program. That's right, close to 20 pages explaining exactly what to do. Training 2 to 3 days a week with weights, full body, plus cardio. Get in the shape of your life and stay there. Subscribe, click the bell button, comment for the algorithm. Watch the bloops, and don't forget I have cookbooks, training books, coaching plans by me and my team, the Circle Diet book, and until next time, I am out.